Okay, it's a show based on facts, opinions we've seen on Showbiz Tonight, CNN, variety of different shows talking about mostly Britney.
This is the Britney Show, hosting Phoebe Hallowell
And Prue Hallowell, the Hallowell sisters.
We go on to questions about Britney. Well, short answers based on Britney questions on her little sister and her. So, here's some short answers. Was Britney ever abused when she was younger?
No.
What could be found on Britney's answering machine?
A lot of things.
Should Zoe 101 be canceled?
No.
What made Britney a pop princess and idol to all?
That is one answer I will have to explain.
Now, we go on to the old question of the day. Did Kevin ruin Britney?
Yes.
There you have it for the short answers. Now we're going to go on to the more difficult and explainable detailed answers. Was Britney ever abused when she was younger?
Well, we didn't really all know her when she was younger. We know Jamie when she's younger, but when Britney grew up, we didn't really know her. And I'm pretty sure she ain't abused. She wasn't then either. She would have wrote a book if something happened, because that's what the Jacksons did. LaToya Jackson wrote a book about her life.
And they also put out a movie for it.
Exactly.
Okay. What could be found on Britney's answering machine?
Well, she said that she calls her house sometimes or her cell phone when she's somewhere, and suddenly she'll think of lyrics or, rhyme or whatever she wants. She'll sing it on the answering machine. That way, she'll remember it later on.
Should Zoe 101 be canceled?
I don't really think it should be, because they have over 20,000 viewers right now, specifically on that show. Not other shows like Jimmy Neutron and all that. It's specifically on Zoe 101. It's based around her. After Zoe, Jamie in this fact, gets back on her feet after having the baby, gets back in the physique figure, as the way you should say it, she should go back and do another season, which is what I think they're about to do.
Well, what about the Goodbye Zoe? You think they made that just because they found out she was pregnant, or before?
I think it would have taken a lot longer to make an episode, or, well, in this case, a movie. You'd have to get a plane ready, a green screen. You'd have to get wires, in case they fall or something, wires to take them somewhere, You'd have to get everything, every scene setting ready. So I don't think they made it just for her. They already had it made. I guarantee it. And they were just putting the clips together, and then it just happened to be she walked up, "I'm pregnant." And they're like, "Hey."
Okay. What made Britney a pop princess or an idol to be called?
To all.
To all. Sorry about that.
Well, this is a very long question, because, she grew up, and, well, she grew up, but she became really, really famous to all ages. Just before all this started happening, the drinking and everything. A lot of celebrities done this, like Drew Barrymore. At least she made it past 13. Drew Barrymore, when she was 13, she was already, getting stoned, drinking alcohol, rolling her own, everything. Britney, she got past that. I'm so happy for her. I'm just glad she's still alive, and I guarantee she will make it on.
Well, these are some pictures of her when she was younger, before she went through all this trouble with Kevin and the baby, him taking the baby from her. Well, that's all for questions to me. Now we go on to Phoebe for the quote of the day and the question of the day.
Yeah, we started a new thing. It's called Quote of the Day. We take something she said a long time ago, or we put forward something she said just recently. What she said a while back, it's probably somewhere in this book, that I would describe myself as honest, trustworthy, and just a sweet girl that anyone can talk to. Do you really find that threatening? She was younger, and right now, I guarantee, she's seen this quote, she would think that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I think all she wants is just a friend. A true friend. Stay there. We're hanging on him. Okay, now we go on to question of the day. It is, how great did you find Blackout to be? I know my answer, but now it's your turn.
And I also know my answer.
So, post your video response, comment, send us messages. We would love some fans. It's really, it'll bring our spirit up to do better at each show. We'll have new questions each time, different questions.
We'll even have the old questions, just not the one from before that.
Each day we're going to have a new episode, and we'll mention the last question in the episode before. When we get your answers in, they will be entered into the video, the next video show we do.
Well, there you have it for the Britney Show. This is
Phoebe Hallowell, and this is
True Hallowell.
We'll see you next time on
The Britney Show. Well, there you see Phoebe Hallowell dancing to the music.